Hey there, folks. Responding to another channel who obviously didn't do their research. Anyway, Bill Way, yes, he was a legendary radio personality. But in 1967, he was a photographer, among other things, for a big-time Memphis newspaper. I can't remember the name of it right now. However, the morning of the August 12th, 1967 alleged ambush where Buford Pusser staged the crime scenes to look like an alleged ambush to cover himself, where he murdered his wife Pauline Pusser, and then he stuck the gun in his mouth and tried to shoot a hole in his cheek, and the concussion blew up his bottom lip, part of his chin, part of his cheek, part of his top lip, whatever. During that ambush, Bill Way was the photographer at the crime scene. That's what Warren went and picked him up for. Warren Jones picked him up to take photos at the crime scene. Of course, he was taking photos for the newspaper as well. And many of those we see online. It's the most famous photos of the alleged 1967 ambush ever. He took all the photos. Everyone that we've ever seen, he took. That was him taking all those pictures. Now, he probably took a lot more. He probably took some of Pauline and everything, and probably took some real gruesome ones that may not exist anymore, or we haven't seen them yet. Maybe some of those are in the TBI file. I've not seen it yet. But he was the crime scene photographer. And Bill Way also said as soon as Warren Jones, TBIC agent, stuck his head in that fury and looked around, he said, something ain't right about this. Either he shot him, either Pauline shot Buford and he killed her, or Buford killed Pauline and shot himself. That's as soon as he stuck his head in there, that's what Bill Way said he said. Bill Way said Warren Jones, as soon as he stuck his head to look inside that fury, something wasn't right. Either Pauline shot Buford and he killed her, or either Buford killed Pauline and shot himself. That's what he said as soon as he seen it. This was no ambush. And I believe that's true. I 100% believe Bill Way was not lying about that. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can believe it or not. But that's who Bill Way was. He was the crime scene photographer, and he heard Warren say Buford done it.